What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon X and Y. Last time we made it through the victory road and we left off here just a few steps away from reaching the Pokemon League. So let's head on up and into the Pokemon League. Hands down, greatest Pokemon League ever. Just look at this place. It's a giant castle. It's got awesome music. There's of course a little photo spot over here where you can take a nice picture just because of how awesome this place looks, and they know it. So I've actually gone ahead and finished up any loose ends that I had on my team and trained them all up and gotten them ready for the Pokemon League. So let's go through one more time and check out the team that will be taking on the final challenge of the Kalos region. So let's start off with Otto the Chestnut, our starter Pokemon, the Chespin. He's now a wonderful Chestnut. He's got Power Up Punch, Hammer Arm, Earthquake, and Wood Hammer, as well as holding the Rocky Helmet. As you guys, a lot of you told me to switch the Rocky Helmet over to him since he's kind of our tanky Pokemon. You can see his best stat right now is defense, and I guess attack is his best stat, but he's got a lot of defense too, so got the Rocky Helmet on him. Finks the Goodra will be making I guess not really a return, but his debut here in the Pokemon League. I've had Goodra for a while, but we haven't really used it on the team. We've just kind of been training it up, and I believe she is ready. She's at level 58, has got Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Muddy Water, and Draco Meteor, so very good coverage on a lot of types, and actually has the second highest special attack on our team. Even though she's 10 levels below Meowstic, she's almost got the same special attack, so definitely going to be a very, very valuable member of the team, I feel. So, next up is going to be Blaziken. Now, a lot of you guys told me to use at least one Mega Evolution, and I was kind of undecided as to who to use, but I decided to go for Blaziken. It was the one that was with us throughout the beginning, and then I kind of had Charizard for a little bit, but I don't know, people were kind of 50-50 on Charizard. A lot of people said, use him, he's awesome, and most people said, he's kind of overused. So I decided to go for Blaziken. He is at level 60, so he's not super caught up with the rest of the team, but honestly, people have told me this Elite Four is not too hard, so yeah, Shadow Claw, Brave Bird, Sky Uppercut, and Blaze Kick for him. Next, we've got Excalibur, the Aegislash. I've gone ahead and evolved him, and I'll show you a little clip of that. Basically, you need to use a Dusk Stone, or Dusk Stone, I can never say that word, but he has Shadow Sneak, King's Shield, Night Slash, and Iron Head. Now, King's Shield is a move that you can actually teach him as soon as you evolve him into an Aegislash. If you go to the move Relearner over in Dende Milltown, you can teach him that move, and it's a really cool gimmick. Hopefully I'll get to show it off later on in the Elite Four. So next up we've got Loliette, one of my favorite Pokemon from the 6th generation, the female Meowstic. Now he's got Disarming Voice, which someone or a lot of people actually told me to try and change it up for another fairy move, but it doesn't learn Dazzling Gleam, which is the fairy move we got from the gym. So I kept that on him just to have at least one fairy move on the team. And I also deleted Shadow Ball for Dark Pulse, which does the same amount of damage, but it is a Ghost-type move, or sorry, a Dark-type move instead of Ghost, because we've already got 2 Ghost-type moves on the other team members, so yeah. Last but not least is Barbara the Barbracle, one of my favorite Pokemon of 6th generation as well, and he is going to have Strength, Shell Smash, Rock Slide, which I finally taught him, and Razor Shell. So that is going to be the team that I'm going to be using here in the Elite Four. We're all healed up and ready. I've gone ahead and bought all the items that we need, so let's head on into the Pokemon League. Man, I am excited for this. This is literally the coolest looking Pokemon League I've ever seen. Look at this, there's a little pond even. Like, what is up with this, man? They even have like a little Pokeball shaped pond sort of. So let's make our way inside. Alright, so looks like we got a few trainers here also taking the challenge. The Elite Four awaits you at the Pokemon League. Their specialties are Fire, Water, Steel, and Dragon, and with their powers combined, they create Captain Kalos. No, not really. You sure you're ready for this? One more step and you'll have to beat every one of the Elite Four or be defeated. There'll be no escape for you. So, before I forget, I actually want to thank you guys so much for all these suggestions on the team members. It was hard to choose a team of 6 after having so many awesome Pokemon on our journey through Kalos, and I just wanted to thank you all. There were over 1,000 comments, which is absolutely crazy. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet, so thank you all so much for the support, and if you have been excited for this Elite Four, be sure to leave a like on the video, and stay tuned because I think I'm going to put them all up today. So yeah, all of the Elite Four, even though it's kind of late and it is a Monday, but hey, everybody hates Mondays, don't they? So here's something to look forward to hopefully on your Monday, as we have a little cutscene here. What's going on here? You're the illustrious Orange, are you? Welcome at last to the Pokémon League. I am one of the Elite Four. People know me as the Fire-type Pokémon user Malva. Here in the Pokémon League, you'll encounter the four of us, the Elite Four, and our champion. If you hope to meet the champion and challenge her here, you must defeat the four of us first. Do your best, because if you can't impress us with your real strength, you'll never get to battle her. But it should be a walk in the park for you, right? The hero who destroyed Big Bad Team Flare? Oh. I want to get a little piece of that. Let's go for her, actually. Alright, so just like the Unova League, we get to choose which Elite Four we want to challenge in what order. So, I believe this here will be the Water-type Elite Four, this here will be a Dragon-type Elite Four, this here is a Steel-type Elite Four, and this here is a Fire-type Elite Four, the one we just met. So, let's head on in there and take on the Fire Elite Four first. In the Blazing Chamber. Man, I still haven't taken this on, but I did do a little bit of scouting just so that I could tell you guys which one is which. So in case you want to challenge them in a different order, you can go ahead and do so. However, I will be challenging them in what I guess is the, not really the official order, but what I've seen a lot of people doing as sort of the main order in which you take them on. So let's see what she's got here for us. Whoa! 2 giant flaming pillars, and as many people suspected, this is the Fire-type Elite Four. This was shown in one of the very first trailers for Pokemon Black and White, or sorry, X and Y. Going a little crazy here, so I'm going to switch Barbara up first, because she's got that water typing and rock, so honestly, she is ready to take on this fire. Whatever fire Pokemon you may throw at us, Barbara will be ready, so let's go up and talk to Malva. Welcome, challenger, to my Blazing Chamber. I am Malva, and I shall be your opponent today. Oh, that's it? Alright, so it's Orange versus Malva, the Fire-type Elite Four. Oh, okay, she's got like an extended sort of intro. I was like, what's going on? Why is it taking so long? But she's gonna start off with a female Pyroar here. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the female version of Pyroar. I don't know why, it looks like Pidgeot. Alright, so Barbara's gonna be hopping up and down. She always seems to do that with us. I really don't know why, but whoa, this thing's got Wild Charge. Are you kidding me, man? Already throwing a curveball at me here. Kind of strange, but it is gonna do a little bit of recoil damage, so Razor Shell, wow. Man, we are doing a lot of damage to that thing. I mean, I think it has pretty poopy defenses. Why would you have Wild Charge, though? Isn't that a physical attack? And Pyroar is a much better special attacker. Alright, kind of weird. But Torkoal is going to be up next. I'm just going to stay in on Barbara. This is, I don't really know, honestly. Whoa, that's kind of cool. I've never seen a Torkoal in this game. So the smoke on its back is actually a little weird looking. Oh, I don't know. Never seen that. So it's a little bit strange looking. This thing has got Earthquake, though, which might take us out. Nope. Never mind. Barbara is just too strong. So let's go for the Rock Slide and see if it hits. I know that she's going to full restore up. So we can go for the Rock Slide, and we already saw that we're actually faster than this thing, so let's go for the Rock Slide and see if it's a one-hit kill. It does have a little bit more power than Razor Shell. No, I guess not. Well, it was still super effective, so now let's go for the Razor Shell and take out the Torkoal. I'm not sure how many full restores each of the Elite Four will be using here, so we'll figure it out as we go. I think it's 2 per Pokemon, or sorry, 2 per Elite Four, so they can use 2 on each or any of the Pokemon that they want to use, but I think they'll only be using 2. So, next up is going to be Chandelure, a Ghost and Fire-type Pokemon. So I'm going to go out to Loliette and go for a Dark Pulse and see just how much damage that does. We're going to go for some secondary typings here. So, I kind of want to try and use at least all of my Pokemon once in this Elite Four challenge. So, I'm going to, wow, we flinch it with Dark Pulse. So yeah, she's going to go for another full restore. I'm going to guess that she can use 2. Usually that's how the Elite Four goes, at least in previous generations, is they can each use 2 full restores on any Pokemon that they choose. So let's find out if she'll go for the third one. If not, then we are certainly going to take her out here with a Dark Pulse, as Loliette, our Meowstic, is just way too fast for a lamp. I'm just going to call it a lamp. We get some experience. Alright, last but not least is going to be Talonflame. What is a little disappointing so far that I found is that all of these guys seem to only have 4 Pokemon. I really don't know why, but I'm going to go for Finks here. And hopefully go off or get off a Thunderbolt. I don't know how much damage it'll do, but as I mentioned, Finks is a new member of the team. I haven't used Goodra at all throughout this challenge of the Kalos region challenge, I guess. But it's a Pokemon that I've really been looking forward to using. So it's going to go for the, what is that, Brave Bird here. That may just take us out. I don't think we have very good defense. Never mind. Alright, so we actually survive that and go for the Thunderbolt, which will not take it out, but we paralyze it. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness, we paralyze it. So Goodra with her first win here at the Elite Four. Not really much of a challenge. A lot of you guys mentioned that they were really easy, but I mean, they're still really cool. They have some cool Pokemon. I just kind of wish they had maybe at least 5 Pokemon and, I don't know, a little bit tougher. So there we go. What news? So a new challenger has defeated Malva of the Elite Four. You know, maybe I should take your spot. I had like 3 fire types on my team. I had Charizard at one point, Talonflame. Fantastic, utterly fantastic. The motto of the Kalos region, if you guys haven't noticed, it's fantastic. Everyone loves to say fantastic around here. I don't know what it is, but I'll report to all the world the news of you and your Pokemon dominating the Pokémon League. I am a Holocaster star, after all. Huh, I'm such a busy woman. 3 more members of the Elite Four stand between you and the champion. Take the elevator there to return to the main hall if you're ready for them. Alright, so that was Malva of the Elite Four. If she really shows us anything as to how these Elite Four is going to be, that was pretty easy, so hopefully things get a little more challenging. I don't know, a lot of people have told me that it's not, but we shall see, as next time we're going to be taking on the Steel-type Elite Four. I'm not sure what his name is, but we will find out. See you guys next time.